This is my description for Mount St. Helens. Mount St. Helens is an active stratovolcano located in Sacramento County, Washington, in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. It is 96 miles south of Seattle, Washington, 50 miles northeast of Portland, Oregon. I'm going to use this link to research how long this volcano has been around for and research to see what type of volcano it is. My next description is the name volcano has its origin from the name of Vulcan, a god of fire in Roman mythology. How are you going to use this link? To know what the word volcano means in Roman mythology. Description for 3. Fresh volcanic ash made of pulverized rock can be abrasive, acidic, gritty, gassy, and odorous. While it's not immediately dangerous to most adults, acidic gas and ash can cause lung damage to small infants, to older adults, and to those suffering from severe respiratory illnesses. I'm going to use this link to find out how many types of ash there are and what it could do to you with the acid gas that you breathe in. Okay, this is hard. My next one is my description. More than 80% of the Earth's surface is volcanic in origin. The seafloor and some mountains were formed by countless volcanic eruptions. Gaseous emissions from volcano formed the Earth's atmosphere. How are you going to use this link? I'm going to use this link to know how many volcanoes on the Earth are on the Earth's surface. My description for the next one is, according to them, there are 262 volcanoes and volcanic fields in North America. I am going to use this link to know how many volcanoes there are in the world and in the United States. My description: deep inside Earth, between the molten iron core and a thick crust at the surface, there is a solid body of rock called the mantle. When rock from the mantle melts, moves to the surface through the crust, and releases pent-up gases, volcanoes erupt. I'm going to use this link to know how volcanoes form and how they erupt. My next description is an increase in seismic activity, the movement of magma in the magma chamber below the volcano there are shield, composite, and cinder. I'm going to use this link to know the signs when a volcano erupts and what types of volcanoes there are. My next description: residents had days and sometimes weeks to plan for evacuation because the ground was flat and the lava moved slowly. I'm going to use this link to see how long it takes to evacuate a volcano and how long it takes to plan an evacuation. My next description is, since Mount Helens started erupting in early October, it has been pumping out between 50 and 250 tons a day of sulfur dioxide, the lung-stinging gas that causes acid rain and contributes to haze. But I'm going to use this link to see how long a volcano erupts and know how much Mount Helens has erupted for. My next description: one of the most destructive natural forces on the earth are volcanoes. Even though they have killed 200,000 people since the 1400s, they also produce benefits. For example, many volcanic materials have important industrial and chemical uses. A natural gas that comes from lava is pumice. It is widely used for grinding and polishing metals, stones, and other materials. When lava dries and makes a rock form, it is commonly used in building roads. Volcanic ash that has been weathered greatly improves soil fertility. Volcanic material has a source of precious gems, opal. It has a source for metals, gold, silver, molybdenum, palladium, copper, zinc, lead, and mercury. When volcanoes erupt, the lava releases some healthy gases, including carbon dioxide and hydrogen. When oxygen mixes with hydrogen, it creates water vapor that begins the water cycle. I'm going to use this link to note the benefits of the volcano and how many people were killed in the 1400s, and there were 200,000.